Welcome back again, and we are still up to the task. This is our second character in the novel Blossoms of the Savannah by Henry Olekulet. We're looking at Resian, who is a protagonist in this particular text, whom everybody, the readers, would want to be or emulate or to look like. So, what are some of the character traits of Resian? Resian, she is a sister to Taiyo and daughter to Kaelo and Mama Milanoi. The first character trait of this character here, one is that she's very much inquisitive or very keen. She inquisitively questions the chances of her father's new shop picking up. That is on page 3. She questions on the rivalry rather and apprehension between the four houses of her uncle. She interrogates and observes that Kaelo's cheerfulness has decreased after meeting Oloisudori. That is on page 120. She questions, of course, Olaringoi's sincerity about taking her to the ranch. Critical. Very much critical. Now, she questions why her father sought Joseph to be their teacher of culture. Why not a girl? That is on page 73. She observes that the arrangement is favoring men, that Joseph is to prepare them to be suitable wives to their husbands. When mother tries to explain FGM to her, she dismisses it as a myth created by men to oppress women. She critically observes FGM to be useless in the current times. She fails to see any difference between the ancient Ilarincon from the current Ilarincon. That is on page 91. She questions the intruding tendency by Nasilas into their house. She initially questions the significance of Kaelo Oloisudori's relationship. She is firm, determined, resolute. She does not just want to go to university but Egerton University, where she will take veterinary science and become a veterinary doctor. When she is told by Taiyo that she will have the right to have as many children as she wishes, she answers immediately saying, "I don't want to be a parent. At least, not in the foreseeable future." She adds, "I want to study." She resolves to face the colors of Oloisudori's family. That's on page 200. Even when she is beaten and denied a chance to join university by her father, she does not lose hope but still focuses on going to the university. She reminds herself when the semi-truck breaks down before reaching the ranch that she will not allow other people to sway her from her charted course. It should be noted that Resian's decision to go to university began when with Taiyo and her father visited agricultural show. From that time, she stuck to the goal till came to fruition. She is equally bold. On reaching Nasila with Taiyo, they manage to walk around even when they are not familiar with the environment. She asks her mother directly into her eyes, "What is the purpose of FGM today?" She openly and boldly says that she will not allow early marriage to occur in her life. She does not easily agree when told by her father that she is to wait for Oloisudori and 3 guests to cook for them. She produces a risky plan of humiliating Oloisudori. She is most attracted to bold personalities like Minik and Professor Wangari Maathai. That is on page 250. Nabaru confirms to us that Resian is a brave girl. Resian inspires the old lady Nabaru with her boldness so that she walks a long distance to organize for a truck to take them to the ranch. Dr. Minik congratulates Resian for being firm and boldly resisting FGM. That is on page 264. She is assertive. When they are accosted with Taiyo by Nobkerry Weldon young man, she hisses, "Leave my sister alone." They strongly declare that she would rather live in the noisiest place than near a vagabond with intention of mutilating her. She feels Joseph's lessons are taking her to the Stone Age era. She detests Joseph's teaching on culture and insists that she will be taught universal content at the university. Mama Milanoi thinks of her as a hard nut to crack, but she knew her right. She knows Oloisudori will not have a walkover on the issue of marriage. She observes that Nasila culture must soon shed off FGM and assertively notes that there are no two ways about it. She's aggressive. She bites the thumb of Olaringoi when he attempts to rape her. In a dream, she tells the old Inkamuratani that she will never circumcise again. And she twists her hand that is holding the old Murunya mercilessly. She descends onto the mono-eyed witch like a ferocious leopard and disfigures her face. She batters her mono-eye. Resian hits the witch on the head like a snake. The witch sprawls flat on the ground. All these happen in a dream. She is resentful. She instinctively detects the absence of love from her father. She grows sullen, bewildered, and resentful. She resents Oloisudori's ill motive and therefore tells him off when he visits and insists that she should serve him. She resentfully asks what is wrong with being born a woman. She contemplates suicide after her plan to go to the university is cancelled by her father. She is also remorseful. When she becomes clumsy and almost breaks the glass, she apologizes to her father. When cheated, that is, by her mother against using rude words towards Oloisudori and Yeyobotor, she apologizes. And that is when she lands Oloisudori's heart. She says, sorry. Visionary or ambitious. She has a dream of being called Dr. Resian Kaelo. She's always reading books to keep her ambition alive. When Kaelo tells her with finality that she is not joining university, she screams like one possessed with demented spirits. She is equally observant. She observes that her Angles four wives have rivalry and apprehension amongst themselves. She observes that 2 of the 4 aunts are pregnant. She interestingly observes that there is always a scramble for girls to marry Nasila. She observes that the doors are well locked. Lastly, she observes that the term children always refer to girls in the Ma culture. She is pessimistic. At times, she lacks hope. This is partly contributed by her father, who disliked her right from her birth. Mother Milano observes that Resian is in a pessimistic mood most of the times. She hopes for the worst in their new house and requests Taiyo to plead with her father so that they can go to University of Studies and security. She is persuasive. Let's look at that. She is persuasive. She persuades Taiyo to plead with her father to take them for university studies. She does not change her stand. She always asks Taiyo whether she has talked to her father about their university education. She persuades the young man, accosting them not to harm them. That is Taiyo and Resian. That is on page 18. She is sarcastic. Wiser indeed, jeered Resian. She mocks her father's words that Joseph will teach them. When asked by her father why she has left her guests, that is Oloisudori, alone in the house, she sarcastically answers, I left him at home enjoying his tea and pancakes. She's jealous. She fears Taiyo's attraction to Joseph may lower her attention to her, that's Resian. She declares to hate anyone who comes in between her and her sister. She's not ready to be abandoned by Taiyo as she falls in love with Joseph. She's also lazy. In their new house, even when there are many duties to be done, she chooses to read a book. She tosses it to the bed and declares that my body belongs to me. Kaelo comments that she is lazy like an overfed lizard after comparing her with the industrious Taiyo. She is deviant. She said in a deviant tone, voice that we've already said that she's deviant. She said in a deviant voice, she has no problem with adding knowledge, but not traditional knowledge. Resian does not wish to please male counterparts. She is mad at Olaringo, who is always doing nothing in the house. She is optimistic. She constantly hopes that one day she'll join university. She imagines herself already admitted at the university and walking majestically. And then finally down there we have she is very much secretive. She agrees that they should not inform her father about the incident when they are accosted by the color's young men. Resian's role in the novel as a protagonist is critical. The author uses her to drive central themes like FGM, female assertiveness, and determination. She complements Taiyo, her elder sister, and confidante. She also immensely develops dialogue as a style as well as the plot of the novel. This good series also marks the end of this tiny little bit of episode. And if in case you're coming across this work and it's your first time, give it a thumbs up, that is a like, a subscription, and of course sharing it with your good friends. Don't also forget to recommend it to your brothers and sisters who are looking forward to sit for this particular November coming exams. And above all, I just want to wish you the very, very best. Good day for now.